Welkom allemaal, welkom bij weer een nieuwe video van Thuisbatterij. We zijn hier vandaag met een aantal mensen van Anker SOLIX. Dus laten we meteen beginnen. Ik ga ze eerst vragen om zichzelf te introduceren. Dat doen we in het Engels, dus dan weten jullie dat ook. Maar er komt gewoon ondertiteling onder de video, dus het komt helemaal goed. Alright, welcome everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for willing to answer a lot of questions.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, very welcome. If we could start with introduction of yourselves, please. And
Okay.
Maybe you can start, Sitao.
Okay. So hello everyone. So my name is Sitao. So I'm the country manager for Anker SOLIX in BeNeLux. So Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. And it's very big pleasure for us to be here today as well. Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect.
Hello everyone, my name is Felix and I'm the product manager of our Anker SOLIX Solarbank series. Nice to meet you everyone.
Perfect, welcome.
Hello everyone, I'm Carrie Liu, go-to-market manager for BeNeLux. Thank you again for having us, and we're really excited for everything, working with you.
Anker is a global giant in charging technology. Why has the home energy sector become such a core part of your mission? What is your ultimate goal for BeNeLux households?
Okay. Thank you for the question. So Anker has been around for 15 years. We're serving over 200 million users worldwide with over 160 plus countries. We've realized that because we're in the business of a consumer product. We started from a cable, like you mentioned. We start from a charger. When we look at the pain points of the end user, energy is a very big part of their daily life. Whether that's to just use energy to charge their phone or to power their whole household. And so that's why we set out the mission. And we soon realized that we want to enable green, independent energy for all the whole household owner families around the world. That's our mission. And for BeNeLux, I think that's even more vivid. You have a country, for Netherlands, for example, that's highly grid congested, at the same time needing to add more people to the grid, a lot more. And we recently got the news in Utrecht, I think a few days ago, that they're stopping any connection from now on. I think that's really big issues, and that really is impacting people's daily life. Yesterday I was at the event and had a friend who came along and said he's living in Utrecht. His house is being built. It's been there for 6 months, waiting for a connection, no electricity. And if that's no real life problem, I don't know what is more vivid. So that's what we set out to do, is to offer people an option to really be independent, really utilize that green energy, which we have abundance of, to at a price level which they can afford. And if we look at the solution currently on the market, we have people who has to go to an installer that costs upwards of upper thousand euros, and that's not a cost where every family can afford. And we didn't start to say we only will serve those type of families. So that's why we have a full spectrum of product, beginning with a product that really will be best fit for almost all the Dutch household. And this is a product that we actually I can proudly say that Solarbank Max is a product we designed specifically for BeNeLux market, especially the Dutch market, because this is a very different use case than all of our users in other countries. For example, if I take Germany as an example, they have a lot of solar panels. A lot of people will plug in solar panel directly, and a solar panel in the balcony or on the grass in their garden, and they have a small system to generate power themselves through that and just feed into the house. Whereas in Netherlands, we have about 2.9 million households with solar panel, but without storage. Yep. And they are, adding to the problem of grid congestion because they're feeding at the same time when nobody is using during the day. So we want to, really solve this issue not only for individual users, but also for the whole market in Netherlands. For the whole grid, because that's in the end of the day benefiting everybody. Even if you live in an apartment and you don't have solar, you don't need solar or storage, because a healthier grid, a more balanced grid is to everyone's benefit. So this is a product with the simplicity, reliability, and with the spec that we carefully designed for Dutch home. I think that's really a good fit for the market, and we hope that really helps to our mission to solve that issue for the end user.
If you had to describe this product in a few words that capture what it stands for, what would they be?
So firstly, we would say it's a max experience, which means you can only use 5 minutes for setup and no need for extra installation. So bring you a very good experience to start. And second is a max performance. As we keep saying, it will help you to save more than 1,676 euros in the annual year saving. So that performance can help you to properly save the money from the product. And then next is the max intelligence that we have already integrated with more than 830 electrical providers. And we have our AIMS, which can help you to save the money, as well as we integrated with the weather forecast and also ChatGPT technology, so it can help you to achieve the proper max intelligence. And the last one is a max reliability. So we are IP66 weather protection, and it can support more than 50 years lifespan. And also we have the 7 layers of production to make it stable enough.
The market for home batteries is growing fast. You could have built a standard battery, but you chose the Max AC. What major consumer pain point does this solve?
Okay, I will say this is necessary and also the best solution for in future direction. And you are right, all the design of this product comes from our customers' pain points. I think the first one is about the compatibility. Most of our customers, they have their rooftop solar systems and with string inverter, and that means usually the string inverter can only be compatible with several DC coupled storage system or from their own brands. And for our Solarbank Max AC is an AC coupled battery system, and it will be 100% compatible with all the scenarios and all the customers, all the solar systems. This is the first one. The second one is about the power. I think now we can see in the market most of the plug-in home battery is the power rating of the AC output is around 2 kilowatt to 2.5 kilowatt, and it's not enough. What we can see is the Dutch homes has the rooftop solar panels around 3 kilowatt to 7 kilowatt peak. And the inverter is usually like 5 kilowatt power rating. It's not enough to only use a 2.5 kilowatt power to absorb all the extra power from in the daytime. And for our new product, we will give 3.5 kilowatt, and we did some simulation to see that it can absorb around 95 to 99% of the actual solar power in the daytime and store it into the battery and then release it back to the home loads in the evening. So this is the power rating. I think now we have the highest power rating in the industry, and we are also the best fitting with our customers' home need. I think for the third pain point is about the capacity of the battery. In the industry, plug-in home battery and also the residential battery usually give a 5 kilowatt hour for our customer. It's not enough. According to our statistical analysis, people will use 10 kilowatt hour for the whole day, and usually they need energy from the evening and overnight. It's around 7 kilowatt hour. For our new battery, it's all-in-one design. We will give 7 kilowatt hour even with only one main unit, and it can fulfill all the requirements of our customers.
How does the Solarbank Max AC address specific local challenges like grid congestion and the changes in net metering, net congestie?
Okay, so for changes in net metering, I think that's a very good direction for the market, for the policy to change, because it really enforces people to be more conscious about their solar input to the grid, and to help to have a balanced grid. And with net metering, if you look at the policies next year, you sell the price that you sell your power to the grid will be much reduced. And the year after that, later on, it's essentially we can consider it as zero. Yeah. And if you take a standard user's day, for example, you're out of the house and on to work around 6 to 8 already, and solar just started to generate power, and you don't come back home until the sun is almost done. So for all of the usage, for all of the production during the day, nobody's home to use those powers. And that means, it's in some cases, it's 80% even wasted feeding to the grid. Then that means you need storage. But if you need storage, you want to make sure the system is strong enough and powerful enough, but also big enough to capture all those excess. And that's how we come up with the spec of the product with a 7 kilowatt hour and also 3.5 kilowatt bidirectional inverter inside for the AC. Yeah. And in terms of network congestion, I think that's just a common issue with almost all of the European countries. We here have even, I think, one of the most severe ones in Netherlands. I think to rely on outside changes to help that is a bit unrealistic. Everybody has to be part of that solution in order to really take effect, in a short time. And that means that it has to be a solution that everybody can afford, everybody can use, everybody can connect, and that shouldn't be relying on the number of installers, the number of electricians. It shouldn't be relying on how fast the grid can add storage on its side, or how fast they can build a transformer station, which we all know might take a very long time. This is how we see this product solving the issue for the net congestion and also for the net metering. So it not only saves and generates more revenue for the end user for their solar because they're using more of it, but it also helps the overall grid to be more healthy and balanced.
So during the research period, we did a lot of research on our customers' demands at home, and we found that most of the Dutch people, they have the dynamic tariff in their, for their electricity, and also this is a future trend. And what the moment is that we found for our new product, we will realize the dual circle for our customers, and our new battery cells can achieve 10,000 circles for the whole life, and with a 15-year lifespan. With our new Solarbank Max AC product with a new battery cell, we can help our customer to do 2 circles every day, and they can nearly double their savings compared with the traditional and the existing solutions. This is the moment what we thought could be very exciting for us.
So for people who have already invested in solar panels and a green home, why is the Solarbank Max AC the only logical next step for their house?
Yes, so I think I will take that question. First of all, for people who have solar without any storage, the biggest problem is they only use about 30% of the solar production for their own usage. And mostly, for most people, 70% of it goes back to the grid, either at a low price or almost no incentive back. That's especially the case in Netherlands after end of this year with the net metering being cancelled. You access power from the solar during the day. When you feed it back to the grid, that will be almost no return for you in terms of investment. So it's essentially waste when it's producing the most energy for you. And also, with the Solarbank Max, then that means you can have a seamless DIY, easy to install, plug and play solution for users where they can just, don't have to go into a complicated installation process that will cost them a lot more money, and that they can store all the excess solar that otherwise will go to waste for their own consumption, own usage. And that's why we designed the Solarbank Max AC. Yes.
Nu je alle ins en outs van de Solarbank Max AC hebt gezien, is de vraag eigenlijk heel simpel. Blijf je betalen voor de stroom die je eigenlijk zelf opwekt, of maak je je systeem vandaag nog compleet? We hebben in deze serie gezien dat wachten tot 2027 je simpelweg geld kost. Elke dag dat de zon schijnt en jij geen batterij hebt, is een dag waarop je rendement laat liggen. De Solarbank Max AC is op dit moment de slimste, veiligste en meest flexibele keuze die je kunt maken. Je kunt het systeem, afhankelijk van wanneer je kijkt, pre-orderen of direct bestellen via thuisbatterij.nl. We hebben alles voor je klaargezet, zodat je snel al kunt beginnen met besparen. Heb je na het zien van het interview met Anker nog een specifieke vraag? Stel ze dan in de comments. Ga naar thuisbatterij.nl, kies het pakket dat bij jouw verbruik past en begin met het slim opslaan van je eigen energie. Bedankt voor het kijken naar deze speciale video uit een videoreeks. En heel veel succes met je nieuwe Anker SOLIX systeem.